Good morning. Welcome to Old Vine Zen Sunday morning. And it's really wintry out, isn't it today? Maybe where you are. It is here and kind of cold. So I'm sitting in my meditation room today because it's just cozier and I had a cup of coffee and now I feel like talking. So here we go. So recently I was with around a group of people, and this one person was somebody I don't know, but she was talking about how she was an open book. I am an open book. I'll tell you anything. I'm not afraid. I haven't done anything that the rest of us haven't done, that sort of thing. And I was sitting there listening, and I was wondering why I was getting kind of irked. Because I was. Do you ever get irked by something? And I was feeling this, like, I don't know, just kind of gnawing feeling like, what's bothering me? And I finally figured it out afterwards. What was bothering me wasn't so much what she was saying, that she was an open book. It was how she was saying it, almost in this tone of superiority. Like, uh, if you're not an open book, it's because you're hiding something. Or she was like wearing this badge of honor because she would tell you anything and everything. And I started thinking, am I an open book? And I realized I'm not an open book at all. I am such a closed book. I'm like that book on the coffee table that people don't look at usually. That's me. I'm that closed book where every once in a while somebody might come along and see something of interest about the book and open the first page, or maybe even turn to the second page. But I'm like that. I'm like that slow reading book, that takes you a long time to get through and to get to the ending. That's me, slow, a slow closed book. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with being an open book either. But you have to be careful that not everybody wants to read your open book, right? So you have to really kind of pick and choose when you're going to open your book, if you're going to open your book. And as the Buddha would say, there is a lot to be learned through silence. And sometimes you can learn things by what people don't say rather than what they do say. So I wanted to share that with you. Maybe that's something you could contemplate. Are you an open book, closed book? Maybe you're kind of, both, depending on who you're with or where you are. But it was an interesting thing. And this is what happens when you meditate. You, during your day, you start picking up these different things that you start looking into about yourself, not about other people. It's not about other people. It's about you. And you start looking like, why is that affecting me? How is that affecting me? What is it about myself? So it's really a curious, interesting thing that happens when you start being still and look inwards. So let's meditate this morning together and practice, because we have to practice it, because it won't happen otherwise. And in those moments of practice, anything can happen, just anything. So get comfortable, close your eyes, maybe drop your chin a little bit. It takes the pressure off of your spine so that the weight of the head is kind of moved forward, so it's not all landing right on the neck. And take a nice, deep, slow breath in and let it go very slowly. And let your shoulders fall and relax. And I would ask you to stay with the breath, with your eyes closed. Feel the in and the out, the movement of your breath. One breath fully taken and paid attention to. And in such a moment, anything can happen. Feel your belly relax and soften. Let your legs become heavy and relaxed. Hopefully your feet can stretch out, the toes and the hands and the fingers become loose. And you reconnect with the body. You feel the breath as it moves in and moves out. And all the muscles in the face begin to soften. The jaw, the lips, the cheeks, around the eyes, the brow, and the forehead. Just a softness begins to enfold your body. And you realize in this one moment that you give your full attention to that this is your life right here, right now. In this beautiful fall morning or afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. And you let go of some of the thoughts that have been moving through the mind for eons and eons. You let it go. You let the breath take you to a place of autumn leaves, of golds and yellows. And our days become shorter and our nights become longer. And we find some peace and softness as the colors of summer begin to fade away. The colors of flowers are replaced by the orange and browns and yellows of the leaves. The autumn nights are wonderful, magical, and we wrap ourselves up in warmth by the fire. We sit in a cozy chair with a blanket thrown over us. And this is the time of year when things begin to slow down. Autumn is upon us, and we walk through the leaves that are deep at our feet, and we hear the crunching of the brittleness underneath our shoes. And we breathe in the clear, beautiful scent of autumn. And we breathe. We feel the beautiful, rich color of the sunsets and the sunrises. And we embrace the autumn of our lives, a new season, a new time, a new beginning. And we let ourselves rest softly, without a care, for a moment or two. And we promise ourselves more moments such as this, where we sit and gaze out the window at the rain as it falls from the sky, as it washes everything clean. A new beginning, time for change. We touch upon that curiosity that lies within us and that power that we have to make the changes that we choose to make. We can do it. We can set our mind to it. We can have the intention and take the first step. The first step is the most valuable step. And so here we sit in our meditation, taking that first step, vowing to ourselves to move forward, to let go of the things we can't change that have already happened, and to not spend too much time wondering about the future, but to begin to live each day with each step we take, with each breath, with each heartbeat, and to believe in us, to believe in our intuition and our strength to carry on. Very slowly now, as we draw our meditation to a close this morning, after touching upon a few minutes of clarity, we vow to ourselves to take more moments such as these during our day and during our evening, just slowing down, allowing our brain to rest, allowing our body to rest, allowing our organs to rest, to find some peace and stillness and quietness. Even in the midst of chaos, we can still find it within us. It's always there. And now, if you would reopen your eyes and come back. And I thank you for joining me this morning and listening to me. I have found that expressing oneself in either words or writing or poetry or art, whatever way that you feel comfortable in expressing yourself, it's very important just to get it out there. No matter who sees it or if no one sees it, that's not important. To recognize that's not important. It's that you put it out there, just for you, not for anyone else. And I think that's real important in our culture to realize that it's not about becoming famous. It's not about becoming known to everyone. It's about you just doing what you need to do for you. It's not about anyone else. And to remember that. So thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening to me and sharing your few minutes of your life, and for relaxing and bringing some stillness to you. It'll be beneficial to all of us. So thank you, and I will see you soon, and take care of yourselves and be as happy as you can and find some joy around every little corner. Okay? See you soon. Bye.